Hello, fellow modelers. I hope all is well with you. Today, we're going to be looking at building the forward fuselage and how to get that perfect nose. Well, without further ado, let's begin. In our last video, I am not sure if I mentioned it, but it's always important to try create the perfect watercolor paint you have of the matching colors you need and paint the fuselage, the edges, the joints, and just to ensure a smooth finish. It may seem trivial, but it does add to an outstanding look and a beautiful model finish. When come to building the nose, it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of patience, and a few cake decorating tools. So strap in, look carefully, and see if there's anything that could help you. The former is just used to get the basic shape of the fuselage cross section. It is not glued in place until I have joined both halves. Never underestimate what the ballpoint of a cake decorating tool can do for you. And again, we use the formers to shape the fuselage section, and then we glue once we have passed that stage. If you're planning to build the foothold open, I would advise you not to totally cut it out, but to leave it as is to a certain degree as shown. This we can then attach firmly the footholds, as you will see later on in the video. Basically, what we're doing is cutting thin strips of a thick sheet of cardstock to which we will glue to the inside edge. Then we will put a sheet of cardstock in the back to be the recess point. And then we attach our steps. Ah, nice. I love when a plan comes together. The cockpit section, or the fuselage panel, that will be where the cockpit is, it's a bit technical. So please pay attention carefully to how I've done it. This part of the video I will leave alone so you can see exactly where I bent, where I curved, and hopefully this will help you because it challenged me a lot when I was trying to figure it out. Nice. Now we can go on to installing the landing gear bay for the nose wheel. Once we have located properly where it is supposed to be, we secure it with cryolite glue or any suitable quick drying glue. This other section of the fuselage panel, it's a wee bit technical. Here's the quick rundown of how it is supposed to be folded to be later installed once we put the cockpit in. Now on to cutting out the cockpit section. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, except when doing the EA-6, I have decided not to cut it as round in the back, but to make it a little flatter to more accurately represent the fact that there are two additional seats in the back and therefore the canopy would be a bit flatter and a wee bit wider. And now we attach the sunken floor for the navigator's seat. Again, this is the only deviation so far that I have made in where the fuselage cross section, where the electronic warfare operators in the back seat is. I've made it a little wider and a little flatter in the top section. Okay, so now we're ready to join the cockpit to the forward fuselage. The guide I use is the edge of the cockpit. This is how I get it to be aligned properly. So now you see that the cockpit is flushed with the sides of the fuselage panel. And now we install the final sides, the final set of panels to the front section. Well, there you go. Completed the forward section fuselage. So, until then, my friends, next time we will join everything and proceed on to the wings. So, take care of yourself, relax, enjoy life, and above all, one love.